Hello, basketball coaches and basketball players. My name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about some beginner baseline inbounds plays. Let's get down to the clipboard and let's check out these plays. Okay, so first we're going to start with the tall players up top. We're going up against a man-to-man defense. Generally, if you're a beginner, you're going to be only playing up against man-to-man defenses. It's the easiest to teach, and it usually is the type of defense what you will be going up against. So what we're going to start with is player 2 and player 1 setting a screen up on players 4 and 5, and they're going to be cutting down towards the basket. Now, this pass here, if it goes through, needs to be a bounce pass or an alley-oop if it's going to be passed on this side. Meanwhile, player 4, this will have to be a bounce pass. You don't want a chest pass because, of course, there's a backboard here, and you need to get under this player's outstretching arms. So generally, a bounce pass will be there. Next, what's going to happen is player 1, he is now going to be using player 2 as a screen. So if neither player 4 or 5 are open, player 1 is going to be popping out as a safety where player 3 can pass him the ball and get the ball inbounds to set up a play or a couple of different options, maybe a shot if he's a good shooter, things like that. Now, this second play, we're going to be running a line. So what we're going to be having is player 5 is going to be cutting down first, and he's going to be cutting down towards the basket. And he's going to try and get that ball right there. This will be a bounce pass. Now, if he's not open, we're going to have now players 2 and 4 sandwich screen for player 1. He's going to be our safety to get that ball out. And then once he gets that ball out, what we're going to have is player 5 setting up a screen in the middle of the key. We're going to be having player 2 setting a screen for player 4. And we're going to be having player 3 pop out towards this side. Now, player 1 is going to pass to player 4. Player 4 is going to pass to player 3. He could take the mid-range or 3-point shot. And then the next option, what's going to happen, let's say he's not open, is what we're going to have is player 5 or player 2, they're both going to be low and high post, and they are going to be setting a screen for player 1. So player 1 can make a decision. He can cut baseline or he can cut over top. Now, if he cuts over top, he could be open to cut back down towards the net for a layup, or he could pop out, coming out from player 5. I don't know why it's giving me a dotted line, but there we go. There's a solid line. He's going to pop out, and he could take a mid-range or 3-point shot as well. Now, if you set up for a line and all the defenders are in front of you, the first thing and the only thing I want you to do is to have player 4, 5, and 2 sandwich screen player 1. He's going to pop out, and this is going to be a long lob pass to player 1, and you can set up your offense. Now, if that's not the case, let's say player 2 was behind. Then what's going to happen now is you will have player 4 attacking the basket. He's going to be attacking the basket. Now, he could be open. What you're now going to have now is player 2 is going to be popping out towards this side. This is kind of 2 plays in one because it's 2 plays coming off of the same set. Player 2 could be open for just the relief pass. He could also take that shot too if, of course, his defender doesn't follow him. And now we're going to have player 1 doing one of 2 things. We're going to have player 5 setting a screen for player 1. Player 1 is going to pop out. That could be an inbounds pass to player 1. Or if player 1 wasn't able to get that done, we're going to have player 4 circle back around, set a screen for player 5, and player 5 is going to be cutting towards the rim on this side. Now, of course, you only have 5 seconds, so make sure with your team it runs this as fast as humanly possible. Now, this is the final play for today. This is the 5th and final play, and this is my favorite play that we used to run when I was a young player and also when I was coaching teams myself, and that is we're going to have player 2 set a screen up. Player 1 is going to be popping down. If he's open, he's going to be hitting that shot. If not, he's going to be popping out towards the 3-point line. Now what's going to happen is player 2 is going to come across, and he's going to be setting a screen for player 4. Player 4 is going to be heading out towards this high post. If he's open, hit him up for a mid-range shot because you're going to have 3 rebounders. And then if he's not open, if player 4's man was able to get through, he's going to pop out towards the 3-point line. And now we're going to be having player 2 setting a massive screen on player 5 who's going to come across towards that mid post. Player 3 is going to inbounds the ball to him. and he better get that shot. So now you've got 3 options to inbound, and you have to get that done within 5 seconds. Now, I hope that these inbounds plays help your team win more games. If they do, let us know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys again later on today for our second video of the day.